Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, di sini kami dari kelompok 4 yang beranggotakan 6 orang, yaitu Fatihah, Novita, Sari, Putri Murtiningtias, Rindiani, Sofah, Hidayat, Risma, Hasna, Fauziyah, Shofia Az-Zahro, dan saya sendiri adalah Wahyuni. Di sini kami akan mempresentasikan tentang efektivitas kinerja staf administrasi pada bidang kemahasiswaan. Baik, langsung saja materi pertama akan disampaikan oleh Fatihah Novita Sari.
The first, introduction. The educational process through educational institutions is said to be going well if it has a good administrative system, because administration is attached to administrative tasks, even though it is indeed one part of it that is having tasks that are more than just administrative problems. Administrative duties include assisting the teaching and learning process, student affairs, staffing, school equipment, school infrastructure affairs, finance, working in laboratories, libraries, and public relations. Most of the current administrative staff are graduates of Diploma 1 or Diploma 3, although there are also those who have a bachelor's degree. But rarely do administrative staff come from a bachelor's degree in administration, and they tend to be conditioned to be able to do anything. These conditions affect the performance and effectiveness of the administrative staff. According to Saiful Sagala, 2012-154 explains that effective leadership in policymaking is a broad concept. In education, almost everyone will at some point be trusted to hold a good position. Study literature. 1. Performance. The definition of performance is the work achieved by individuals in accordance with their roles or duties within a certain period, which is associated with certain values or standards of the organization where the individual works. The following are several factors that affect employee performance, namely 1. Effectiveness and efficiency, 2. Authority, 3. Discipline, 4. Initiative, 5. Availability of equipment and goods, 6. Work environment, 7. Job description and responsibilities, 8. Vision, mission, and organizational culture, 9. Communication systems and how leader works, 10. Self-training and development, and the last 11. Bonuses and incentives. Materi selanjutnya akan disampaikan oleh teman saya, Putri.
2. Effectiveness. Effectiveness as a measure of organizational success is carried out through coaching, while coaching, which is part of supervision, should be is in implementation, emphasize the activities that have been outlined or planned in an organization to achieve the goals that have been set optimally. Measurement of absolute effectiveness is carried out in organization to measure the extent to which efficiency measures are carried out in the organization. To measure the effectiveness of an organization, it can be seen from several criteria that are met, namely 1. Input, 2. Production process, 3. Results, 4. Productivity. Next. This definition of effectiveness is more output or result oriented. Effectiveness has a relationship with efficiency but has not effect on the effectiveness result. In the opinion on Herb Baum et al. 2004, 31 in his book, The Transparent Leadership Strategy to Build a Great Company Through Communication, Openness, and Accountability, mentioning effectiveness measure as follow: 1. Number of results that can be issued. 2. Level of satisfaction obtained. 4. Product. 5. 3. Product. 5. 4. Intensity to be achieved. The criteria for effectiveness are similar, but what distinguishes them is the fulfillment of several final criteria. Next. According to Muliana Opinions 2008, 27 mentions several measures of effectiveness, namely quality, productivity, prac- prac- practically double, efficiency, broad-minded, integrate, future-oriented, stability, flexible, spirit at work, motivation, flexibility. In connection with the things mentioned above, the measure of effectiveness is a standard for achieving the goals and objectives to be achieved and show the extent to which the program or activity of organization carries out its functional. Selanjutnya akan dibacakan oleh Rindiani.
Entry, administration and administrative staff. The definition of administration is an activity on form of business that in closely related to various family arrangements with the aim of achieving organizational targets. Administration has a very crucial role for all activities of a company or organization. This makes administration have a very important role so that the company remains standing and continues to grow. Administrative function. Administration is an important part of a company because administration has several important functions, among others as follows: planning, organizing, coordinating, reporting, budgeting, saving, directing. Next. To understand more clearly about administration, we need to understand the purpose of administration is 1. Developing a business program. 2. Evaluation of organizational activities. 3. Monitoring administrative activities. And the last, ensuring security for business activities. In general, the way the administration work is as follows. 1. Coordinate with secretary or administrative staff from other divisions when there are joint meetings or other activities. 2. Collect and compile documents. 3. Prepare accommodation and ticket for work visit outside the office. 4. Ensure supplies of office stationery. 5. Create and prepare setting against for meeting or other office event. 6. Organize, open, and distribute incoming correspondence to the company in the form of letter or emails. And the last, prepare bills, notes, reports, letter, and other documents using data processing application, database, website, or dan selanjutnya akan dibacakan oleh Risma Hasna Fauziyah.
Research methodology. 1. First, type of research. The type of research used is a qualitative method. Qualitative research is a type of research whose findings are not obtained through statistical procedure or other forms of calculation. Second, research data search. Determination of data source in this study was carried out by the technique of purposive sampling and snowball sampling. As for the source of data in this study is the chairperson of STT Ecclesia Pontianak as a key informant, supported by other sources. Third, data collection techniques. The data collection procedure was carried out in two stages systematically, namely the preparation stage and the data collection stage, which was carried out through in-depth interviews, non-participant observation, and documentation studies. The three data collection techniques are used continuously to obtain valid data. For research approach, this research was conducted through a naturalistic or qualitative approach using case study research. Researchers try to uncover facts to be described through valid data collection. The object of the study is the natural condition that occur at STT Ecclesia Pontianak. And the last, data analysis techniques. Data analysis was carried out through an interactive model. Checking the validity of the data is done by checking the degree of trustworthiness using triangulation, member check, and extended observation. Next, check the degree of transferability, dependency or dependability, and certainly or confirmability. Selanjutnya akan dibacakan oleh Sofia.
Research finding. Based on the research that has been done, then discussion of the results obtained are as follows. A. Administrative staff performance standards. One of the important elements in an organization is human as a resource, because no matter how good and perfect a plan is, that is supported by adequate means and methods. It will not be possible to realize it perfectly without being supported by a person who has high performance. The increase in the effectiveness of the staff's performance that this research obtained is the work standard based on the organizational structure and work procedures, guidelines, or job description, based on the sign and the Pontianak Ecclesia Theological College. B. Actual performance of administrative staff. Actual performance is the result of work that can be achieved by a person or group of people in an organization in accordance with their respective authorities and responsibilities in an effort to achieve real organizational goals. C. Essential policies for administrative staff performance. In this case, the administrative staff on the Pontianak Ecclesia Theological College, where the work initiative of the administrative staff is needed to do a job, so that they no longer need to be told they already know their own work, and the desire to work better without any coercion in work, so that what is done, the result will be even better and as expected. The administrative staff performance benefits. In this case, the administrative function can be assisted properly, where the performance of the staff is monitored and fostered in accordance with organizational policies. Coaching is part of a supervision carried out by a leader of the institution. In this case, the head of the Pontianak Ecclesia Theological College. A. Staff performance barriers and solutions. Barriers in performance development are several performance barriers and solutions such as environmental problems, background problems of the staff, attitude problems of administrative staff. Broadly speaking, they can be classified as follows: simple problems, which are small in nature, stand alone, have little to do with other problems. The solution need not be broad and deep. Problem solving can be done individually. The technique used are usually intuition, experience, habit, and authority attached to their position. And the last, effort to improve staff performance. Improving staff performance can be done by motivating employees to be more confident in their work in carrying out their duties, and give hints to avoid jobs that are repeatedly cause inefficiency in the implementation of the completion of the work, as well an inappropriate target according to staff performance. Selanjutnya akan dibacakan oleh Tri Wahyuni.
Conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion. Based on the research being done can be summed up. 1. Increases effectiveness of administration staff performance is influenced by supervision done by the chairman as a leader and officer. These 3 aspects of improvement apply to the Pontianak Ecclesia Theological College, that is, aspect of the implementation of assessment, direction, and execution. All 3 aspects have significant impact in improving the effectiveness of administration staff. 2. The effectiveness of the performance of the administrative staff may be known by measuring aspects. As for the aspect of the application of the performance, measurement include those of the measurement for checking the performance position, for communication the work, and for establishing action priorities. 3. In developing a performance of the administration staff, there is a need for more understanding of the administration staff working standard, actual performance, natural college performance, performance benefit, performance barrier and solution, and improve performance effort of the administration staff. Next. Suggestion. Based on research findings and conclusions, something are suggested as follows. 1. Given the importance of oversight as part of the administrative staff in crisis performance strategy, it is hoped that the officer should be able to increase the frequency and quality of his supervision. 2. Understanding the meaning and function of measuring performance of work on the part of the supervisor, so there should be more intense socialization of the competency on the part of the relevant parties, so there is no misunderstanding of the meaning of the measuring function. 3. The result of supervision should be promoted, follow up, and delivered to the supervisor for improvement in the work on future errors. And 4. Application of the measurement is expected to provide recognition of any effort the supervisor has made and to cultivate responsibly as an expression of appreciation. Baik, sekian presentasi dari kelompok kami. Mohon dimaafkan apabila ada salah kata dalam pengucapannya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.